Hey, how you doing? Hope you're all good. I'm here with my last speed build for my custom world Littlewood Haven for The Sims 3, so there won't be any more speed builds when it comes to this world. I am moving on and working on my next world, which I will release on Patreon, and I'll make a whole trailer and video whenever that will be ready. I don't know how long that will take. It could take a month or two, I don't have a clue, but I'll obviously still be uploading videos of, I don't know, I might even play The Sims 4, I might make some speed builds in The Sims 4, jump into that for a little bit. I've noticed when it comes to The Sims 3, don't really get that many views. Not that I'm view obsessed, I'm just trying to grow my channel at the minute, so try to think of ways to make a good video that people will want to click on. And I still do have some other Sims 3 videos planned that I want to make. They take a bit of time, so I need to be in the creative flows. Recently, I've not been in the creative mood at all. My head has been absolutely mashed. I'm going to talk about that later on. I just want to talk about the build first. So this is a mega mansion. This has many bedrooms. Let me just look at the picture that I'm using right now. I'm looking at a picture of the build from bird's eye view just to see how many bedrooms there are. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There might be 6, I don't have a clue. But there's definitely enough rooms for you to turn it into more bedrooms if you want to. If you've got a crazy household filled with loads of Sims, you'll definitely be able to move them into this mansion if you can afford it. Or just use the cheats, whatever you want to do. Or you can play with a family that I've already moved in. I can't remember the name of them. I think they are Howards. That's their last name. They are the Howards. A very typical suburban family name, Howard. But they're a big family. Feel free to check out my world overview. I think that I checked them out. If I didn't, feel free to check out Wisteria on YouTube. She's another Sims 3 YouTuber. She's actually been playing in this build, and she's been playing with a family. She's been playing with a Sim self, but I think she's had a Sim self date one of the guys that lives in this house. And she's like slowly learning that he owns this big mansion and his family are mega rich, mega successful. So feel free to check her out. I've left all of her. Well, you'll be able to find her. Just search Wisteria Sims 3 on YouTube. You'll be able to find her and her videos. I promise you, they're really entertaining. But she's been playing in this mansion. If you want to see what the Sims look like. Well, I'll talk about the build itself first. So I think I used a reference image, but it does not look like the reference image. The only part that I really used for the reference was the guest house, which you'll see to the right side. I don't know when in the video that I'm going to be building the guest house, but you'll see it eventually. But I build a guest house. It's got the garage on the bottom floor. It's got a playroom. It's even got a what do they call it now? Massage room, where you can have a massage. You can hire somebody to come and give you a personal massage if you want. It's got a bathroom, and then upstairs it's got a office room, bathroom, and then it's got the master suite. Even though it's a guest house, I've actually put the master suite in there where the guy that owns it, John Howard, he lives in that bedroom. The reason why I've put him in there is because when I was doing the main house before I got onto the guest house, I totally forgot that he needed a master bedroom in that house. Like, I built the home theater, I built all of the other bedrooms, but they were very small. And I thought, there's no way that I can put him into one of these small bedrooms. The actual Sim that owns this mansion, he needs a big bedroom, do you know what I mean? It's his house, his mansion. But I couldn't find anywhere. Everywhere was too small, so I thought, I'll just put it in the guest house. It doesn't matter, nobody will care. And it's still really beautiful, and it kind of separates him from the rest of the house. So I just want to talk about the Sims and their backstory, because this is kind of accurate to what I'm talking about right now. So John is engaged to Polly. If you recognize that name, if you've played The Sims 3, she is from, what do they call it now? What is the city expansion pack? Why am I not remembering everything? Late Night. She's from Late Night, I do believe. Polly. I can't remember her last name, but I've put her into this save and I've zhuzhed her up a little bit to make her look very fancy, to make it very fitting. And I've made her a gold digger. I don't know if that's her traits in the base game or I don't know if that was her original traits, but I've made her a gold digger anyway. And she has wormed her way into John's life. She's managed to get him to propose to her, and they are engaged. But they've got a lot of beef now. Since they're engaged, they've got a lot of beef. This is the law that I'm going with. They've got a lot of beef with the daughter and the sons. I think the daughters and the sons, because... No, he's just got one son. Never mind. The daughters and the son. I'm sorry. But they've got a lot of beef because they are obviously not okay with this woman. She's very young. She's very pretty. Clearly, she's a gold digger because John is a lot older. And he's rich and successful. He owns this big-ass mansion. He even owns Foxwood Stadium. So he owns the football club. So he's mega rich. And obviously, she's just there for the money. It's not just the love. Do you know what I mean? But she does secretly love him. That's the problem. That's the law that I'm giving it anyway. She does secretly love him. She secretly likes him. But when she actually got with him, she was just using him for, obviously, fame and money. That's what her purpose was. She wants to be like a Victoria Beckham. She wants to be a fashion model or whatever, making clothes and all of that stuff. That's the law that I've given her. So I hope that you guys like that. But... they have separated themselves. Let's just pretend this. They've separated themselves from obviously the main house where the daughters and the son are going to be, just to get away from it so they're not arguing all the time. So that's why I've put them in the guest house. Let's just pretend that's why I've put them in there, not because I didn't have enough bedrooms on the in the main house. But anyway, I'll get back to describing the actual house itself. So I've fully landscaped it, as you'll see throughout the video. I've really gone above and beyond with the landscaping. I hope that you guys like it. I've just made it look as cool as I could make it. I love how the pool areas turned out. I love how the terrain textures turned out as well. I like to do this terrain effect where one part's darker and then one part's lighter. It makes it look a lot more realistic, and I think I've done a good job with that. And then at the back of the house, it's got its own hot tub and little lounge area. It's like a secret little garden at the back, very cozy. And what else do I need to explain with the house? It's just a very big, I keep calling it a house, but it's a mansion. It's just a very big mansion. I love how the kitchen's turned out, and I love how the entranceways turned out. It's very grand. You're going to notice that with all of the colour scheme and all of the objects that I've used. It's just very grand. It's very in your face, very luxury. Don't know how else to describe it. I'm shit when it comes to describing builds, but you'll see it for yourself. I think I've done a good job. It's like cozy mixed with traditional, like cozy, modern, traditional. That's the kind of vibe that I'm going for. Downstairs, it's got a gym, and it's also got a home theatre. And it's also got a sauna. And then it's got the other bedrooms down there with their own en-suites and their own walk-in wardrobes. So it's got plenty of room. And then on the upstairs, it's got, this is the main house. On the upstairs, it's got the entranceway, very nice grand hallway. It's got the kitchen and dining. And then I've got another separate dining room where obviously they'd be having their Christmas dinner and whatever else, Thanksgiving if you celebrate that in America. And then the bedroom, that's for Scott. He's the youngest son, the only son, I believe. I don't think I give him any more sons. I don't think I gave John any more sons. I think Scott is the only one. He's got a stepson because one of his daughters married to a guy that works on the football team. Henry, I believe I called him. So he's got a stepson and he's got a son. But I gave the son the bedroom on the top floor. And then it's got the living room. And then in the guest house, I've already told you what's all in there. And it's just got some cars outside. I love how the cars have turned out. I gave the Hummer a yellow colour just to kind of match them a little bit. I think the Hummer belongs to Henry because he's very flashy. He's one of the football coaches. So he works under John. He works for John. That's how he met her daughter. So you can create some lore with that one if you want to. You can pretend that he's only marrying the daughter to get into the family riches. Do whatever you like. And then they've got a sports car that belongs to all of them. All of the ones that can drive. I believe Scott and the two daughters, they will obviously use that. And it's also got another car in the garage, which belongs to John and Penny. So, yeah, I think that's all I really needed to cover when it comes to the build. It's just, I really don't know how to describe it. It's got a wooden theme going along it and brick stone. So it's kind of like a, what do they call them? I don't know. There's a name for it in America that they call them. It's not a lake house, but I think you guys will know what I'm talking about. You'll see it for yourself in the video anyway. It's just got a wood and stone brick layout colour scheme going on, and that is it. That is it for me describing this build. I'm not the best, and I've got stuff on my mind that I just want to talk about. get it off my chest. So I hope that you guys enjoy this build. Like I've mentioned in my previous videos, I do not have an individual download link for these builds. You'll have to come onto my Patreon and download the world, Littlewood Haven. It is paid at the minute, so you'll have to pay just $5 to be able to get access to it, but I will be placing it available for free when I work on my next world. Don't know when that'll be, but I will announce it. Don't worry, I'm not going to paywall this stuff forever. I will announce it. I'll make an update video just saying that it's free, but if you desperately want to play in this world, you want to play in this lot, and you want to play with all of my sims, I've got Belagoth, all of the iconic sims in there, and some newbies like the Howard family. If you really want that, then just join my Patreon, $5, and you can get access to it. And that is enough for me with my self promo. And thank you to everyone that's joined Patreon as well. When I do make my final video for Littlewood Haven, just saying when it's free, I'm going to do a big ass thank you, showing all of your names on the screen, just to show how grateful I am, because you've helped me out more than you will ever know. So really, really grateful for all of the patrons that I've had. Like, you've given me a bit of faith with this YouTube stuff, because I was honestly lacking it a little bit. I was thinking, do I really want to do this all over again? But it's given me a little bit of hope and a bit of faith, so cheers to you, legends. Subscribe if you are enjoying my videos. I've got many more coming. I will be working on my build challenge video next, and that is it for my Littlewood Haven videos after that. And then I'm moving on to my next world. And that is it. I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.